Hi, Tracy Brown here, and I want to talk a little bit about the restrictive mindset that gets so many of us in trouble in terms of our food intake. And it really expands out into other areas of our life of getting our needs met. So I hear this from a lot of people that, Tracy, I've been restricting my food intake for so long. That's all I know. And I can feel sometimes when I feel hungry, but it feels easy to put those meals off or to wait for a certain time, or even just get to the meal and cut myself short. And it's because when I start to eat to more fullness, I start to get scared. And so, since hunger and fullness are a really natural phenomenon that we have that help run our bodies, why would we feel scared of that? And of course, it's our conditioning. Especially as women, we've definitely been taught that needing less is more convenient for others, and putting our needs second is more convenient for others and to the betterment maybe of others, because we're there taking care of other things and doing a lot of other work. So that's a deeper thread that runs in this. But especially if we're talking about diet mentality, what we're saying to young girls and teenagers and young women and older women is that don't need too much, because then you might have the wrong body. And if you have the wrong body, then you're not acceptable. And so we become good girls and we listen. And who doesn't want to be part of an acceptable group? Of course, we would. It's just that it comes at such a high price to fully living your own life that we get in this bind of, I know I need to eat more and to fuel myself well and to give myself permission to eat because I actually want to, but I'm so afraid that I'll lose all of the goodies. I'll lose being the thinnest one in the room who gets compliments. I'll lose being quote unquote fitter, whatever that means. And I won't get as many compliments for that. I mean, I got lots of, you're doing such a good job and you're so disciplined and all that when I was at the gym, 5 years in a row during college at 4 a.m. doing insane workouts. I was doing insane CrossFit things before CrossFit existed. And I got lots of compliments for it. And it was always this bittersweet of like, yay, I guess, but I'm freaking miserable with this. I can't let go of this. I can't stop, because mostly then I would have to feel my feelings of what was going not so great in my life at that point, and all the past stuff that I hadn't dealt with, as well as letting go of those compliments. Will people even like me or pay attention to me if I come to the gym later, or if I don't do as ridiculous of workouts? And of course, I took those risks, otherwise we wouldn't be talking here today. And I found that people really didn't care all that much. They might notice initially, but eventually I was still who I was. And the people who maybe had a lot of positive feedback for that probably weren't my people I was going to be hanging much out with anyway. So being used to less is just conditioning. It doesn't mean that you can't live a good, full life if you are more. If you eat more, if you weigh more, and especially the good stuff comes when you can learn how to be more of yourself. And we'll look back on restriction thinking, what was I thinking? And oh, of course, I see back at how afraid I was, and that's the only way I knew how to be. So hopefully this is a little bit of insight into why restriction is so hard to get out of. And I just implore you and I encourage you to take a risk to be more. If you need help with that, of course, I would love to be there for you. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always book a chat with me for free just to see about how you could eat more to be more, as well as if you just have any questions, you want to pick my brain about something, that's great. You can comment below or get in touch with me. Great. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.